Alrighty, hi. So right here we have our press-ons and our starter kit. So what we are going to do is what I like to do at least, is I like to take out all of the nails out of the case first. And this is just so that way once I have my nails prepped and ready, I can just grab them and go. And I lay them out how I'm going to put them on my hands. So it's going to be in order like this. And you can mess around with the nails how you want them organized. You don't have to take them out of the case as they are organized. You can mess around with them how you like. It's totally up to you. I already had mine set up how I like them. And in your little starter bag, you're going to have your thank you card for supporting me and your 2 prep pads. This is for when you want to reapply your nails for a second time, but we're just going to need 1 for now. You have your glue and your buffer pad. The pink side is the rougher side and the purple side is the lighter buff side. And so to start off, what we're going to do is we are going to make sure our hands are washed nice and clean and sterile. And then what we are going to do is we are going to take our buffer pad first. What we want to do is on our nails, we have that natural shiny layer that is oily and it keeps our nails moisturized. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to lightly take that off so that the nails stick on better and for longer. So I like to take the purple side and just lightly take it off. So there are a couple ways that you can do this. You can slowly go in circles, or you can go one side down, or you can just go to the side in one direction. I prefer the one side in direction. And just do that on every side of your nail. And as you see, we have taken off that shiny, oily layer. I just like to do it a bit more, just to be extra sure. And there you go. And we're going to do that for every single nail. Alrighty, I did file this hand off camera and some of these fingers off camera. I do have a little bit of leftover glue on this nail. Don't know if you can see, it's right there, but I am going to take the rougher side of the buffer and I am going to buff it out. That is what the rougher side is for, or if you're having difficulty with the lighter side of the buffer. But just to get off any extra previous nail glue, any other hard residue on your nails, that's what it's for. I do also have some on my pinky here. I don't know if you can see that. Just gonna buff that out. And now all my nails are buffed out. Perfect. Again, we want that oily layer off. And it is going to look kind of dry and crusty at the end. But That is kind of what we want, so the nails stick really nice. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our alcohol prep pad, and what we're going to do is going to really dry the nails out more and get all that dust off. You really want to get in those corners too. And you're just going to do that to every single nail. And the buffing, I would say, takes about 5 minutes altogether. You don't have to do it perfectly. You don't have to get every single corner. It's just a precaution to make sure your nails stay on for a long time. If you don't want your nails to stay on a long time, then I guess don't buff it out. There we go. All that extra debris that we just buffed off is off, and all that extra oil is off. And now we can start putting them on. So with your glue, it is not pre-cut, so you are going to have to get a pair of scissors, cutters, anything that you need to cut with. You are going to have to cut it off. It is a bit of a struggle. There we go. There it is. So cut that end off, and now what you're gonna do is, since I have my nails all lined up, I don't have to worry about grabbing the nails, and you're just gonna take your glue and put it on your nail. So what I do is about a small dot, and then I rub it around in a circle over my nail, leaving just the edges of my nail empty. And then I grab my nail. What I do is I pull it forward, and then I press it down, and I try to keep it as straight as possible. And then what I do is I take the back end of my nail and pull it down and place my finger on top and hold it down. This way the glue doesn't get on the bottom of the nail, and I'm not sticking my nail into the glue on top and getting it stuck. And then I'm holding it down nice and straight according to my nail rate. My fingers are a bit crooked, but this gets it nice and not stuck to the underside of my nail. I don't get it stuck up here, and it's not all on the sides of my nails. And so you leave it there for about 30 seconds to a minute, just to make sure that the glue really stays. And so there you go. Your press-on is on. And so you just repeat this process with every single nail. So again, take about a dot, and then you spread it around on the nail, leaving a bit of the edge of your nail free. You take your nail, brush it, and then press on top, hold the back out, and lightly press on top. And I just kind of do it. I imagine like pulling it, kind of pressing it on top and pulling it down on bottom. And you can make sure too that the glue isn't getting stuck on your top finger. Ta-da! See, there we go. We have it on. And I can show you my non-dominant hand too. I do the same thing. Takes a little longer, right? But it's the same process. Swipe, press. This one I kind of do a little bit differently. I kind of have to readjust a little bit to make sure it's straighter, but there we go. We get it. After a bit of practice, you'll get it. Sorry, I had to itch my nails there. There we go. So, like I said, you just repeat this process pretty much with every single nail. And the glue does work fast, so it can be both a good thing and a bad thing. Like if you have it on straight, like that, perfect, it's in place. You just press it down, you're done, pretty much. Bad thing is, it works fast, so if you have it in the wrong place, you gotta move that thing real quick. So the good thing is, with this method of putting it on, and the less glue you use, just that one little dot, is it won't leak all over the sides and get everywhere and ruin your fingers, your nails, everything. It will just be quick, easy, and one and done. So as you can see, my middle finger is very crooked compared to my other fingers. So if you're like me in that aspect, what I do is, I think I put a little too much glue on that one. What I do is I align it more with my finger than my nail. So as you see, my nail goes this way. Oops, sorry, you're shaking there. My nail goes this way, but my finger goes this way. Align it more with your finger than anything. So that way, when you go to show people your nails, oh, they're so nice and straight. That is always a tip and a rule if your fingers are crooked. It's better to align them, because even if you go like this too, it still aligns pretty well. So align it more with your finger than your nail. And you will be all set. Alrighty, I will finish putting on the rest of these and I will meet you at the end. Alrighty, and here I am all back with them on, and you are done. You now have your Bling by Bex nails on. Woo, you did it! So, now that you're done, you can just put your cap back on your glue. And if you keep that cap on, you can keep reusing it and reusing it. And then your prep pad for when your nails come off and you want to reapply them, and your buffer pad. And you can just, of course, keep it in your little baggie and save it for later. Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you, of course, for your support and your purchases. Love you so much. Okay,